Hello and welcome back to Major Moves in Leadership. My name is Rochelle Bridges. I am Major Bridges in the Army, and we are discussing being the leader that others and your team members want to emulate. There are leaders out there that's killing the leadership game. You have it down. You are continuously setting the conditions for your team to be greater, because you have a thorough understanding that leadership is not about you. Exceptional leadership is a lifestyle. You are sharing knowledge. You're constantly investing in your team. You know what it takes to keep them motivated, because they are contributing to the overall success of your team so that your team is greater. My leaders out there that may have been in a leadership role for an extended amount of time, you're thinking to yourself, this is something that I may or may not want to add to my leadership kit bag. I want my team to meet where I'm at or surpass me when it comes to leadership, that's the ultimate goal. For my new leaders out there, and you're asking yourself, I'm doing all these things. I'm not creating a single point of failure. I'm motivating my team because I know what motivates them. I'm building those relationships before I require buy-in. Now, what does it mean to be a leader that others want to emulate as well as my team? Well, this is what I would say to you. You're doing all those other things. You know what motivates them. You're building those relationships. You're praising in public and correcting in private. It's a continuous basis. Now let's talk about another factor that you can add to your leadership kit bag, and it's about not only effectively communicating, but effectively managing your time and your team members' time. Yes, they are individuals. Yes, they have a way of doing it themselves. But here is what I am talking about. Are you the leader that calls last-minute meetings? Are you the leader that may be intentional or unintentional, wasting your team members' time? Time management is a key element of continuously building those relationships. If you are that leader that is not aware or may not care that you're wasting team members' time, you are sowing seeds of resentment. And with every seed that you sow, there will be a harvest. So you not only have to manage your individual time, but you need to be aware of your team members' time. If there is a meeting or something that comes up at the last minute, yes, things happen. However, if this is a constant thing where you are calling last minute meetings, where you are requiring them to do last minute tasks, they are team members that have whole lives outside of contributing to your bottom line or contributing to increasing your productivity. You have to be aware of that. You have to know that this team member is not driven solely by accomplishing the tasks of an organization. Their time is valuable. Time is something that you cannot get back. If you are wasting your team members' time, then once again, you are sowing seeds of resentment. And with every seed you sow, there will be a harvest. Not only manage your time effectively, but keep in mind how important it is to disseminate information promptly. Yes, that's important. But also, in addition to that, last minute meetings. Or if you're holding a meeting and you've scheduled this ahead of time and they are aware that this meeting is happening, an hour, 60 minutes is enough time to disseminate information. Any trainings, many trainings you need to get done. Get that feedback, close out by giving them those key things to remember, and then wishing them well. Make sure you thank them for doing an exceptional job, because employees love appreciation and to feel valued. So you're closing out your meeting. Any feedback, following up on any questions that were asked, And then you're moving on to the next thing. That's what you're doing. But hosting a meeting for longer than an hour or longer than 60 minutes, now you're starting to lose the attention span of your team members. And now you're going dangerously close and wasting their time. If it's unintentional once or maybe twice, then got it. If it's intentional, then that is ineffective leadership. And once again, you are sowing seeds of resentment. And with every seed you sow, there will be a harvest. So I encourage you to strive to be the leader that your team members and others can emulate. You want them to be the leader that appreciates and values their team by appreciating and valuing their time. Now, once again, this has been Rochelle Bridges with your major moves in leadership. I encourage you to like, love, share, and subscribe. And have a great leadership day.